So once again, good morning, my dear student. It's nice to see you again. So, Ariana, what did we study yesterday?
Oh, yesterday, I don't remember. Oh my God. But I remember that on the last activity we did like uh, sentences with when, if, and on less.
Unless. Okay, thank you, Ariana. You're right. Actually, Miss Enrique did the homework and sent us the sentences. So, before to start with that, yesterday we started about, okay, we review zero, first and second conditional, right? And then we started the uses of is, if, unless, and when in first conditional. And the last activity, you write three sentences, two or three sentences, and one of them is false, right? So, Miss Enrique, send us the sentences through the chat. Miss Enrique, could you read your sentences aloud, please?
Yes, I read.
Yes, please. Read them.
And the number one, when I drink coffee, I can sleep at night. Second, if I go to the gym, I can lose weight. The third, unless it stops raining, we can play soccer today.
Okay, those sentences are true for you, Miss Enrique, or just some examples.
One is false.
One is false. So, Ariana, what do you think? Which is the false one?
The number one, maybe.
Miss Enrique.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Uh,
Okay. Thank you. Good job. Well done. Thank you, Miss Enrique. You're so responsible as always. Thank you so much. So the idea is to practice a little bit more this topic. So if you have any question, let me know, but let's do a short exercises because we need to introduce a new topic today. Okay? So I'm going to share my screen right now. Okay, no. I'm going to take the attendance in this way. Atención al cliente can call the missing students, okay? The absent one. So give me a moment. Okay. So now I'm going to share my screen. Let me think, is this one. So are you okay? Are you watching my screen, right? Okay.
yes.
Yes.
So we need to complete this is conditional with if or when. So let's start it, Ariana.
Okay. I'm late to work. My boss gets very angry. That's why I'm always on time. When?
When. Okay. Miss Enrique, number two, please.
A ver, I leave work. I usually go to the fitness center to go out. When?
When.
When I leave work, I usually go to the fitness center to work out.
Thank you. Ariana.
He tries to choose healthy foods.
Ariana get frozen, right? Okay, Miss Enrique, what about you? Because Ariana have some internet issues. Ah,
Eh,
no, okay, Ariana, you come back. Ariana,
Oh my gosh.
you
So
okay?
sorry. Yes, I don't
No worry.
know what happened.
So,
Um, if
if or when?
he tried to choose. Oh no. When?
When.
When?
Thank you. Miss Enrique, go ahead, please.
number four.
Yes,
His car is very
reliable.
reliable,
Sorry,
reliable,
reliable. Yes.
and he really has any trouble with it, but he has had a couple of difficult in the past. His car breaks down or he has any problem, got the auto. If
Let's
his
try.
car another
This is present perfect, right? He have had a couple of difficulties in the past. Okay. If his car broke down or he has any problem. Okay, yes. Okay, number 5, Ariana.
His car is terrible. It always breaks down. His car breaks down or if he has any problem, he goes out to club. When?
Are you sure? His car is terrible. It's always break down. That. Or is the punctuation mark? When his car, okay, the breakdown or he has any problem, he calls.
It could be if
Okay, could be. Let's try it. Number 6, Mr. Enrique.
Mary gets 6 weeks paid vacation a year. She loves to travel. When she goes on vacation, she always goes somewhere exotic.
Thank you. Be careful with the punctuation mark, right? Okay, Ariana, go ahead.
yes, if Diane works harder than anyone I know. I don't think she has taken a day off in 3 years, but she does really love to travel. She goes vacation. She goes somewhere exotic. It could be when.
Let's try. Mhm. Because it's kind of similar to the previous one, right?
Yes,
So always go.
it's
I'm
weird.
going to find out what's the difference in the
Mm,
answers. Okay, Miss Enrique, go ahead.
He loves going to the movies. He goes to the movies. He always gets a large popcorn. Okay. He loves going to the movies when he goes to the movies.
Thank you. Ariana,
She hates TV. She thinks television is a waste of time. She won't choose any television at all. It is usually a documentary or news program. If
okay, thank you. And finally, Miss Enrique,
My friend always keeps in touch by mail.
could you repeat
Uh,
it? Sorry. The,
okay. My friend always keeps in touch by mail. If I get a letter, I usually write back immediately.
okay, let's check because there's some mistakes. Okay. Okay, here, the similar one. Remember, we use when for a future action that's certain, right? We're sure it's going to happen. So the clue here is always. Always, right? Notice the difference here. She always go where exotic goes somewhere exotic, right? Here, when she goes on vacation, she goes somewhere exotic. So notice the difference here is always, right? With when we are sure about that. That's going to happen in the future, right? So that's here is when and here is if. That's the difference. And here is something similar, usually, right? Something we're sure is going to happen. When, okay? That's the difference.
Okay.
But you did it pretty good, notice. Good job, well done, right? It's kind of easy. Okay, now, the last practice, unless you have any question, unless or if not. Let's try. So we need to organize the word. Ariana, go ahead.
Okay. Unless food, house, it, or unless or
This is first conditional, right? Try to use the structure of first conditional. Okay, we started with the if clause. Unless, then the subject. What is the subject?
uh,
Okay, now, here's a little bit different.
it,
Unless,
unless it's
let's try it. Okay, yes, then
unless it
something
mm,
has to happen.
r-
What is the condition here?
raining,
Raining, it's
raining,
missing something else. Okay, you're close. Raining, but it's missing something else.
it stops.
Stops raining,
Unless it stops
comma. This is the
raining,
condition. Now the
okay.
result.
Uh, or house will
Flood.
flood.
Unless it stops raining, our house will flood. You're right. Good job. Miss Enrique, go ahead. Let's try.
Okay, okay. Begin with unless.
Unless, of course.
Unless
Then a subject.
we
We what? What have to happen?
okay. Buy food,
Buy food. You're right. We buy food, comma, right?
comma.
Ah, no, sorry. Instead of food supplies. See?
Okay, buy supplies.
Yes.
We won't have
We won't have, wait,
we
one
won't
mistake,
have
enough
enough
food.
food.
You're right. Good job. They did it pretty good. Ariana, oh my gosh, this is huge. Let's try.
Okay.
Right, this is with if.
If if uh, if they if they
Let's try with the I don't think so, but let's try it.
okay,
There's two subject here. They,
if
but
if
these days is replacing
the people,
the people to avoid repetition, right? So
yes,
unless people, unless
unless
people,
people,
because this day
if
works with the village. If people,
yeah, yeah, if people
Sí,
evacuate,
buenos días. Sí,
negative,
buenos días.
no, evacuate is for
negative, Ariana.
No, usted me llamó.
if people don't,
Ah, entonces se marcó. Disculpe,
Don't
people
que estaba
don't
poniendo a cargar el celular. Ya, ya. Ok,
evacuate,
gracias.
right?
evacuate the village soon, soon, or if people
The
don't evacuate the
village,
village,
comma, right? Comma, what is the comma? Who's the next
they
subject? Who goes
they
after the comma?
will be in danger.
They,
They will
or
be
the
in
village,
danger
soon, you're right, the village soon,
soon.
here. They will be in danger.
They will.
If people don't evacuate the village soon, they will be in danger. Okay, you're right. Good job. Well done. Miss Enrique, go ahead. This is the last one. Okay, it's missing two more. So,
Unless.
Unless, right? Unless.
Okay.
Okay, here.
Unless.
The subject.
The- A ver, dice que only si suffer with inside be damaged, the building will. When we,
What do you think? It's not easy.
no, no,
I think my time to try to organize it,
when is
actually.
suffer with.
So here we have two possible subjects. Actually, we have two subjects, right?
Claro,
We
so
and
we
building.
and building.
We need to decide which one goes here. We or building.
Uh, I think it's we. When only we.
Are you sure? Let's try it. Let's try. The
A
other
ver,
clue here is verb to be, right? So we. No, because not is verb to be is
no,
this verb
no,
to be is for
no.
a singular. So
Singular.
we have to say is
The
building. Unless
yes,
building,
the
no,
building.
the
When
building.
the
You're right.
when
Sorry.
the building
Is verb to be for a
is
singular noun,
damaged,
damage, right?
we will be safer inside.
Oh, you're right. Good job. You did it, Miss Enrique. Well done. It
Okay.
wasn't easy, right?
Okay.
It was a confused one. Okay, let me see. Is missing one more? No, we did it this one, right? Okay, it's missing this one. Ariana, go ahead. We have the
Okay,
window and wind.
is, well,
If-
oh no, it's ordered change,
Yes,
because
because there's no
dot,
comma. Oh, Ariana, congratulations. So,
um, so the windows,
are you
well,
sure? Let's try. I don't think so. The windows
oh no,
is not a window.
the, the
Mhm.
wine,
The wind.
the wind, sorry, the wind, uh,
So this is the main clause. So we have subject,
yes,
then we have to use
the wind break,
no.
no,
What
oh,
goes after the
sorry,
subject in the main clause?
the wind will,
Will, you're right.
the wind will break,
Sorry, I think I mhm.
the
Break.
wind will break, uh,
So here we have we and them. This them refers to we, to no, refers to the windows, right?
yes, so the wind will break them,
Let's try it.
them,
No.
oh, mm,
The wind will break.
break,
Okay. The window, right? Is we
oh, the windows, yes,
is
break the window
if
if we don't close them,
close them. So this refers to the windows, this them. Okay, good job.
yes,
I know it's tricky, right? It's kind of tricky, this kind of exercises. Okay, the last one, Miss Enrique.
Okay. Unless,
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 give me a moment. You can think about it. Let me check if someone else joined. I didn't check it. No. Okay, no. Okay, Miss Enrique, continue, please. Unless we have forest, fire forest, rain.
render.
What do you think? I think this is easier.
A ver. There will be, a ver, there will,
Unless what? A menos que. Then we have to use as
okay,
long, right?
yes, unless it rains,
It rains, missing something else. When?
it rains
When?
soon.
Soon. You're right.
So there will be
A
a
forest
forest
fire.
fire.
Awesome, Mr. Enrique,
Yeah.
you did it. Congratulations, you too. You did it pretty good. Thank you. So, do you have any question about this topic?
No question.
No.
No question.
More,
Okay, you did it pretty good.
practice.
Practice, just
Yes.
practicing. Remember, in the platform, you have some exercises and some links to practice, okay? So now we're going to talk about something new. I'm going to share my screen again. Let me see. Here. And is this one. Sorry, I have to open many PDF files. Here, we're going to talk about relative clauses. It's easy, but we need to pay attention, okay? And we need to be careful with this. So let's check the explanation. Page 132. Okay, here. So, defining and defining relative clauses with which, that, who, whose, when, and where, right? Let's check. So, first of all, the definition. Relative clauses are used to link different pieces of information. Used to link, right? In one sentence. The film Titanic, which made Leonardo DiCaprio famous, was made in 1997. We use relative clauses to avoid short or simple sentences like this one. The film Titanic was made in 1997. It made Leonardo DiCaprio famous. So notice it feel like two different sentences, right? But with this relative pronoun, which we match two sentences, right? So when we talk about relative clauses, there's two types. Defining relative clauses and non-defining relative clauses, right? So let's check. It says, the clauses give us essential information, the defining relative clauses, which tell us exactly which person or thing we are referring to. The actor who plays Luke Skywalker is Mark Hamill. Without information in the relative clauses, we will not know which actor we are talking about. So we can say just the actor the actor is Marker Hamill. The actor is Marker Hamill, right? Is missing information here. It don't make sense, right? Then we have non-relative clauses. These clauses give us extra non-essential information. The essential still makes sense without the relative clause. The first Star Wars film, which was directed by George Lucas, came out in 1977. The first Star Wars film came out in 1977. So notice this is not important or relevant information, right? We can make the sentence even though without this sentence, without this information. We can say the first Star Wars film came out in 1977, right? Different here, if we just say the actor is Mark Hamill, it's somewhere, right? Something is missing. But here we have the two possibilities. If we want to give extra information, but not essential, we use the non-relative clause, right? I know you have questions, but let's continue. I have also a video explanation. And after that, if you have question, we can solve it, okay? So let me see. Here, relative pronouns. Use the relative pronouns to introduce relative clauses. So these are the relative pronouns, right? This one, which, that, who, whose, when, where. We use who to refers to people. Who for people, right? Which for things. Things. Here. Okay, sorry, can highlight it. Things. That can refers to people or things. We can use can. Sorry. It says whose refers to possession or relationships. The owner. So here we have some examples. The student whose brother, cuyo hermano, right, was on TV, is at Man University. Where refers to place. Where's to place, as you already know. I think this is easy. The village where I live is on the outskirts of the city. When refers to time. So where, whose, when. The time when I was my happiest was my years of school. Why refers to a reason or explanation. The reason why I got up early is that I couldn't sleep. Okay, let me see something else. We almost finished, no worries. And after the video, I'm going to answer your question and we're going to practice. The defining clauses do not have commas in defining, right? Use the relative pronouns who, which, whose, where, when, which, that. That can be used instead of who or which. So notice that it has the same uses. That could replace who or which. Who for person or people, right? Which for things. But we can use that for both person or things. Who or which or can or that can be left out if they are the object of the clause. A non-defining clause have commas. They are like pause in spoken English. Use the relative pronouns who, which, whose, where, when, why. Don't use that. So notice in non-defining clauses, we don't use that. And relative pronouns can be left out. Okay, so now let's check the video explanation. And if you have any question, you can ask me and then we can practice, okay? So far, so we use defining clauses to match information, to include information, essential information or non-essential information, right? So defining relative clauses, defining relative information, not defining not essential information, right? Extra information. Okay, so let's watch the video. I'm going to share my screen again. Give me a moment.
Clauses. A relative clause gives more information about someone or something. Relative clauses are useful to avoid repeating information. Take a look at these two sentences. The girl found my lost wallet. She returned it to me. We can use a relative clause to combine these clauses and avoid repeating ourselves. For example, the girl who found my lost wallet returned it to me. The relative clause, who found my wallet, provides more information about which girl it was. Here are another two sentences. We watched a movie last night. The movie was really interesting. Let's join them using a relative clause. We watched a movie last night that was really interesting. The relative clause, that was really interesting, provides more information about the movie. In both of these examples, the relative clause refers to a noun. In the first sentence, the relative clause refers to the girl. In the second, the relative clause refers to a movie. There are two kinds of relative clauses: defining and non-defining. Defining relative clauses give information that is necessary in order to understand who or what is being referred to. Non-defining relative clauses give extra information that is not necessary in order to understand who or what is being referred to. Here are two sentences. One contains a defining clause, that is, one that provides essential information, and the other contains a non-defining clause, that is, one that provides extra information that is not essential. Can you tell which is which? This sentence.
Okay, what do you think? Which sentence provide essential information?
The first sentence.
What do you think, Miss Enrique? Which sentence or which relative clause provide essential information? Miss Enrique, you have to turn on your microphone, okay?
Excuse me.
No
The
worries.
number 2.
And number 2, let's check it. I agree with Mr. Enrique. And notice here we're using the relative pronoun who. Here is talking about the brother, a person, right? And he is talking about students, people, right? So notice, my brother who lives in China is visiting for Christmas. We can say my brother is visiting for Christmas. That's okay. Here are the students. Which students, right? Who still need to finish their test. Let's check it.
Contains a non-defining clause. The relative clause, who lives in China, is not necessary in order to understand who is being referred to. It simply provides extra information. Here is the main clause, and we can still understand the meaning if the non-defining relative clause is removed.
Sorry. Miss Enrique, do you notice the difference? This information is not necessary. We can just say, my brother is visiting from Christmas, right? We
Okay.
don't need to include, we can do it as extra information. It's okay, but it's not mandatory. The sentences make sense without this information, right? Ariana
Okay.
was right. I said I agree with Mr. Enrique, but then I said this is a non-relative, right? It was my mistake, sorry. And this is important information. Here are the students that sound it's missing something, right? What students? Who still to finish their test.
Commas are used to separate a non-defining clause from the rest of the sentence. Parentheses can also be used.
So we use
This
commas.
sentence contains a defining clause. The relative clause, who still need to finish their test, provides information that is necessary to identify the noun, students. Without the relative clause, it would be unclear which students are being referred to. Here is the main clause of the sentence. Unlike with non-defining relative clauses, commas are not used to separate a defining relative clause from the rest of the sentence. Relative clauses begin with a relative pronoun or a relative adverb. It's important that we choose the correct pronoun or adverb to use. Who is used to refer to people. For example, my friend, who recently moved here, is a great cook. Which is used for animals and things. For example, my laptop, which I bought years ago, still works well. That can be used for people, animals, and things. For example, the car that I bought is blue.
So far, I would like to highlight something. This is non-relative or relative clause. This one. This is essential or not essential information. Who recently moved here?
Not essential.
Not essential, right? And
No, no essential.
what about this one, Miss Enrique, which I bought years ago?
No essential.
No essential. So notice, okay, and finally this one, Miss Enrique, that I bought. Essential or not essential?
No essential.
This is essential because the car is blue. Which car? What car? Right? Is missing information. So this is essential. Notice that with non-essential information, we use commas to separate it, right?
Okay.
Commas. And with essential information, we don't use the comma. The car that I bought is blue. My laptop, comma, which I bought years ago, comma, it still works well. Okay?
Okay.
No worries. We're going
Which
like this
can
practice.
both
This
be
misses the
used to
practice. No
refer
worries.
to animals and things, and so they are often confused. Generally speaking, which is used for non-defining relative clauses, and that is used for defining relative clauses. Whose shows possession and is used for people and things. For example, the woman whose car was stolen reported it to the police.
Here, essential or non-essential information.
Essential.
Essential. Good job. Well done.
Where
You got
is
it.
used to refer to places. For example, we spent our holiday at the beach where we made great.
Here, essential or not essential?
No essential.
No essential. You're right.
Comma.
Because of the comma, and because we can say we spend our holidays at the beach. That's enough, right? That's enough information. This is extra information. Okay.
Memories. When is used for time expressions. An example. This is the time when we celebrate.
What
Essential.
about this one?
Essential.
Essential.
And why is used to refer to a reason. For example, that is the reason why I am upset.
Essential or not essential?
Essential.
Okay, that's great.
See if
You
you
got
work
it.
out which of the relative clauses in these examples are defining and which are non-defining. Remember that defining provides information that is necessary to identify the noun. Non-defining provides extra information that is not necessary. Pause here while you work them out. These relative clauses are defining, and these relative clauses are non-defining.
Keep trying. Would you like to take a screenshot?
One moment. Okay.
Okay, give me a moment. I'm going to, anyway, take it. I'm going to send it to Richard.
We've looked at relative clauses that refer to nouns, and we've learned that they can be defining or non-defining. It's also important to know that not all relative clauses refer to a noun. Some relative clauses refer to a whole sentence. For example, she decided to study nursing, which was a choice that surprised us all. The relative clause provides more information, not about a noun, but about the clause, she decided to study nursing. EasyTeaching.net.
So now, do you have any question? Or let's try with the practice.
The practice.
Okay, let's practice. That's the most important part, right? Okay, let's start with these exercises from the book. So it says, complete the sentences. Sorry, this is too far away. Complete the sentences with relative pronouns. Sometimes there may be more than one possible, right? Because we say that could replace who or which. Okay, so the first one, Mr. Enrique. I'm not
Yes.
sharing my screen, right? My bad,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yes.
I just realized. Okay, here you are. So complete with the relative pronoun. So,
Okay. Banks, the person. Eh, eh, eh.
so which possibilities we have? Remember, we have
Mm.
who, whose, that, which, when, where, why. What do you think?
Which?
Mm, Okay, let's think this
Bien.
different.
Okay. Banks, the person.
Ben is the
Whose,
person, let's say that.
see, whose,
Whose
whose bike,
possession,
whose
right?
bike was stolen last week.
Whose bike? Whose bike is referring to the bike. Cuya bicicleta. Ben es la persona cuya bicicleta fue robada la semana pasada. And this is passive voice, right? Do you remember about passive voice? This is passive voice. Ben, the person whose bike was stolen last week. So we need to use comma or no. This is essential or not essential? Miss Enrique, what do you think?
Um, Essential.
Essential, of course. Okay, good job, Miss Enrique. Well done. Congratulations. Ariana, number 2.
Okay. That's the dog tried to buy me.
So here you have two possibilities.
That's the dog which
Which or
tried
that
or that
tried to buy me. Essential or not essential? I mean,
it is
defining or not defining,
essential.
actually.
Uh, defining.
Defining, of course, this is essential information. That's the dog. That's the dog which tried to buy me. Okay. Good job. Miss Enrique, number 3.
Yeah, she doesn't like people. Um, she doesn't like people. Sería whose.
Whose no? Whose is possession?
Oh,
Your
okay, okay.
clothes.
A ver, she doesn't.
Let's type it in the chat, the relative pronouns or adverbs, right? So we have who refers people, right? We have which refers things. We have that refers people or things, right? Both. We have whose refers
Okay,
possession.
who.
Why, reason, when,
Okay.
time. Go ahead, Miss Enrique.
Uh, the answer is who.
Who,
Who are unfriendly.
where, and when. Okay. What do you think? Defining or not defining?
Uh, Not defining.
No defining. So we can use commas, right?
Comma. Comma.
Comma and comma. Oh, no, just one comma. She don't like people who are unfriendly. Okay, thank you. Mr. Enrique, you're on fire. Well done. Ariana, let's try it.
That the house they want to live in. Mhm. It could be where that's the house where they want to live in. Could be or mm, which or
Which,
whose.
or let's say where. Yes. Which
Yes,
or where? Okay, they
that's
want to live
where.
in. You're right, Ariana. Thank you. It's a place, could be a place or a thing, right? Okay, well done.
Yes.
Mr. Enrique, number 5.
Uh, where where are the keys? Uh,
The keys.
whose? Sí, whose?
No. Whose is possession? And here it's talking about the
Where,
possession.
okay, where are the keys?
Keys with a
Keys,
long E.
keys
Keys.
that were on the kitchen table,
That, okay, you write that. Or
or
which were on the kitchen table. You're right. Thank you. Well done.
definition,
Defining. You're right.
defining.
Defining clause. Okay. Ariana, go ahead.
We're moving to a quiet place. We can hear the traffic. We're moving to a quiet place. Where?
Where, of course. This
Where?
is the biggest clue. A place. Where? Defining or not defining?
Defining.
Are you sure? We're moving to a quiet place. That sounding complete?
Mm, non-defining.
Not defining. So we are moving a quiet place, but you're giving extra information where
That's
we can
enough
hear the traffic.
information.
Okay. Thank you. Well done, Ariana. Miss Enrique.
The company uh, whose David works for makes computer.
The company.
The company.
It's not a possession. Whose is for possession? This is not possession.
Okay, confused con who.
No worries. This is, but we're talking about company, right?
Okay, is the clause. A ver, the company where David works.
Where?
David works for makes computer.
Okay, good job. Defining or not defining?
No defining.
No, are you sure? The company. What company? This is defining, right? This is
Defining.
essential information. This is essential because we say the
Oh,
company is just a noun, right? It's sounding incomplete. It's missing something. Where
okay,
David
okay.
works or makes computers. Okay.
Defining.
Thank you, Miss Enrique. Anyway, we're going to practice this tomorrow. Of course, no worries. It's not difficult, but requires practice.
Okay.
Ariana, number 8.
I read a lot of books when I was ill at home.
You're right. This refers to time. When I was ill at home. This is defining or not defining.
I read a lot of books defining.
Are you sure? I read a lot of books. That sound incomplete? Does
It
make
will
sense?
be,
Yes, of course. I read a lot of books.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
But you're giving extra
not
information
defining.
when I was ill at home. This is not essential. It's just extra information. So, do you notice the difference?
Mister,
Tell me.
I am confused.
What?
We use essential when I am sure. What is the sentence?
No, no. Essential is because it's necessary to make sense, como para que la oración tenga sentido, right? Not essential is because it's not necessary. No la necesito para que la oración tenga sentido, solo está dando más información. For example, I read a lot of books. That makes sense. Eso tiene sentido, ¿cierto? Yo puedo decir, yo leo mucho, yo leí muchos libros. Sí, eso es suficiente. Pero quiero dar más información acerca. When I was it at home. ¿Sí? Esto es
Oh,
suficiente para que tenga sentido la oración. I read a lot of books. Entonces me
ahí
puede decir, yo
sería,
leí muchos libros. Eso está bien. Pero si usted me quiere dar más información, entonces me dice, when I was it at home, ¿cierto?
o sea, essential. This sentence
This is-
is essential.
Este no es esencial. La oración como
No.
tal es solo esto, ¿cierto? I read a lot of books. Ya con eso tiene sentido. Eso no necesita decirme nada más. Pero si usted me quiere dar más información, pues me la da, ¿cierto? When I was it at home. This is extra information, not essential.
Oh,
You're
no
giving
essential.
me extra
Okay.
information. But it's different. This is the company. ¿Cuál compañía? Is missing
Okay.
information, right? This is essential. ¿Cuál compañía? Where David works for Make Computer, ¿cierto? ¿Cuál compañía? Donde la compañía donde trabaja David para hacer computadores. Por ejemplo, Where are the keys? Were on the kitchen table. ¿Y dónde están las llaves? Las llaves que, pero es que acá, que estaban en la mesa, ¿sí? Diría que acá nos la dan más completa la oración. Podríamos decir, ¿dónde están las llaves? Y podría ser suficiente. Pero acá está siendo un poco más específico con cuáles llaves, ¿cierto? Porque llaves suena muy general, demasiado general. Entonces falta algo. Las llaves que estaban en la mesa de la cocina, ¿right? Porque
That
¿dónde están las llaves? Es demasiado general. Falta algo más, un poco más de información más específica. ¿Cuáles llaves? ¿Sí? Suena
is
incompleto.
no essential.
This is essential. This one.
Essential.
¿Dónde están las llaves? ¿Cuáles llaves? Las que estaban sobre la
Ah,
mesa de la cocina, ¿cierto?
okay,
Porque
okay.
es demasiado, demasiado ya general. No sabemos cuáles llaves. Mm, por ejemplo, that's the dog. Ese es el perro. ¿Qué perro? O sea, ¿qué tiene de especial ese perro, ¿cierto? Nos falta información. Which o that tried to beat me, que intentó morderme. Esto es esencial, ¿cierto? Si usted me dice "Ese es
Okay,
el
okay.
perro, ¿qué
Okay.
perro? Quedó volando, ¿cierto? Me
I
faltó algo
understand.
más. Ok, thank you.
Okay.
So, let me see. Okay, we complete these exercises. Let me see. I think here there's other ones. So let's try. Let's try at least each one with a sentence, okay? It says, rewrite the sentence into one sentence using relative clauses. It says, the first one, let's check it together. The music was by Mozart. Gisela was playing the music last night, right? So here we have two sentences. It says the music which
Gisela
Gisela was playing
was playing
last
Last
night.
night.
What? The music.
Music which Isabella was playing last night was by mm, Mozart or
Was
something
is
like
missing
that.
the relative pronoun or preposition. What do you think? It's missing here where we need to use the relative pronoun or preposition. So
Music which Isabella was playing night.
who, whose, why, where, when. What do you think? That.
Once.
I think here we need to add a word, right? Gisela was playing the music. Gisela was, okay, the music which Gisela was playing last night by Mozart. You're right. I didn't notice here we have the relative pronoun. So by Mozart.
Yes.
You're right, Ariana. Sorry, I missed this one. Let's start with the number
okay.
two and we finish. The violin
Okay.
was not her. That's the first sentence. Gisela was playing the violin in the concert. The violin that we have here the relative pronouns.
That Gisela
Gisela
was playing
in the concert. What? What do you think? The violin that Gisela was playing in the concert
uh,
wasn't her, right? No era como de ella.
Yes.
that
Wasn't her. No era suyo. Okay, no worries. Tomorrow we're going to practice. We're going to break some different exercises because these sentences are kind of confused. Okay? So tomorrow we're
wasn't
going
her.
to propose some other exercises. We're going to review with your classmate and we're going to continue practicing. Okay?
Okay.
So, Miss Enrique, could you bear with me for a second? Ariana, bye bye. Thank you.
Okay.
See
Okay,
you
mister.
Bye.
in a moment, Miss
Okay,
Enrique.
thank you
Bye, Ariana.
so much.
See you tomorrow. Thank you for
See you
Bye.
tomorrow.
Wait, Miss Enrique, give me a moment. Okay, that's enough. Thank you, Miss Enrique. Sorry. You can leave now. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.